All right.
All right, what's up? So, I'm here with the Roy, who did the amazing run at calling Bolognese last weekend. He had a little bit
Yeah.
of a holiday after that, so now we about to hear his stories. He said he told like he had very interesting games and whatnot, and here's the list, and we're about to hear his thoughts about the games and Oscilio and the list and the cards and all that good stuff. So, how you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
Very good.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm Roy. I've been playing Flesh and Blood since Heavy Hitters. I started with Kano, so I'm like a Wizard fan.
Oh shit, that's based.
uh,
Heavy Kano
yeah.
was Heavy Kano was really fun.
Yeah. It was fun. Like it was hard to start the game because I started with the Wizard,
True.
and then I had to go through like other classes to learn like the actual game.
Actual Flesh and Blood. Yeah, I was there too.
And
After
then
Heavy Hitters
yeah.
during Mistwell, I was there too.
Yeah, and then I went like back to Wizard in Rosetta, and I've been playing Oscilio since then, following your footsteps, I guess.
Okay.
uh, yeah, yeah. So I'm from Lebanon, which is a country like that has no LSS support. Like all the Middle East doesn't have LSS support,
Oh, really?
and there's not much players here, like maybe two or three. But I traveled to Dubai. There's like 20 players there. We
Is
play
that is
like
that a long
weekly.
travel?
It's 4 hours flight, but I have work there. So like I chill in Lebanon, but my work is actually in
Ah,
Dubai because
okay.
I'm a drone pilot basically in Dubai, like to film movies and stuff like that.
Oh, really? That's
But
kind of cool.
yeah,
Wait,
yeah,
drone
it's a
pilot in
fun.
Dubai? That has to be
Yeah,
someone's dream.
FPV. Yeah, it's pretty fun. So I have a lot of free time, so I spend it playing mainly Flesh and Blood.
Nice.
Yeah, we're trying to get support in Dubai, but I hope this helps at least.
Oh, in Lebanon, you
Because
mean?
there's no
Yeah.
support. No, Lebanon or Dubai, like not
Oh,
even
Dubai
Dubai.
no
Just
support as
we
well.
make yeah, no support. Even though
Oh,
there's a lot
wait.
of players, but it's still no support.
That's kind of weird.
But yeah,
Okay, I thought
yeah.
instead that
Or
Dubai
like
just has support.
no, yeah, we're trying to push for that. Hopefully soon. I don't know.
Yeah, let's hope so.
So this was like my second ever tournament calling Bologna. The first one was in Pro Tour Amsterdam. I played the calling there.
Okay, okay.
Didn't make it to day two, sadly. But like my aim was to go there and get day two this calling, and I felt like Oscilio was in a really good spot, especially with the new shock.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, as you can see, the list is like basically your list without any changes.
Yeah, I can share the screen too for
Uh,
you, so it might be like easier to talk. I guess if I'm hovering the
yeah.
cards or whatever. So there you go.
Oh yeah, yeah. That way it's easier. Yeah. So the new shock is amazing. Not only for like being a zero cost shock, it's also like sometimes you forget that you can block with it, but once you get the hang of it,
Yeah,
that's a really good thing about it that
it's like
we underestimate.
I remember when the shock came out, everyone was like, if you block with this card or cycle it, you're doing something wrong. But like, it's so insane how often, because of this shock, your hand just straight up block six, and you just do that,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
then just play good value turn, dodge opponents like CNC that's bad value when you block six, and then just combo next turn, whatever.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it's like it added consistency in every other aspect, not just like being an instant.
Yeah, exactly.
So which is really good. Yeah. I've been like thinking about snag or calming breeze. Is it called
Hmm.
what it's called? Like last minute stuff, and then I committed to like calming breeze because I felt like it would help into Syndra too.
Yes.
And I also run it into Kano because it's like a extra prevention, I
Yeah,
guess,
it's
when he pulled up.
If Kano does like three spell combo, this is 7 life on that one. 8 life.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's
Yep,
really good there.
yep. And I ran the Burn Bear, three of them also, like you were running,
Yeah.
which actually came in clutch in the Prism matchup later on.
Yeah,
And
and
it's
you
also
played that in Verdance too on the stream game. But I guess we can
yeah, I
talk
played
about
that.
that later.
Yeah, we will talk about we go through them,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's nothing too special about my list. It's basically your list, and you've played it a lot on stream and spoke a lot about it.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
yeah, not many stuff to
Yeah,
point
but
out.
I'm
What
very
about
interested in the use cases of the cards. Maybe you have something like through experience or whatever that it differs. So it's like cool to hear.
uh,
I'm very
yeah,
interested
so
how Burnberg
basically,
does. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, Burnber is really good into the Earth heroes, in my opinion, because it prevents them. Like you can present average damage, like two card six, which is good, but they
Hmm.
cannot put cards in the graveyard for them.
Exactly.
They're gonna have to pitch the cards, which is really good, and also it's like unpreventable damage in some kind, and you're trying to play this slow matchup versus them.
Yeah, exactly.
And I will talk more about this in the future because I played 2 Verdance matches in a row, and I adapted my strategy depending on the first matchup how it went. So I'll talk more about
that's
how
amazing.
I did that.
Yeah. One good point about tall damage into like Earth Heroes as well, that they can only prevent it with 1 card. So now you kind of destroy their hand's value because they can't block with their D-Reacts or whatever. So they can't.
Yeah, or they pitch like multiple D-Reacts for it.
Yeah, and they have a hard time converting like 4 cards, 3 cards out of their hand a lot of the times.
Yep, exactly.
Okay, should we do the run then? Do you want to talk about the whole story of it?
We can go through the run. Yeah, so Saturday, Friday I played a lot of Sealed. I was surprised how much fun the Sealed is. I won like 10 games, lost 2. I don't know. I lost 2 games in the whole day.
Okay. So the limited format is really amazing.
Yeah, everyone was practicing CC, but I'm like, it's a one-time thing for me to travel and play. So I try to do everything I can.
Yeah.
It's not like every weekend I can go to a tournament.
Yeah.
So I skipped Oscilio, didn't play any CC games on Friday, even though I played like 100 games on Talishar a week before. So I'm ready. Then Saturday came, I sit down and I'm up against another Oscilio.
Round 1?
Super friendly guy. Yeah, round 1.
Unlucky.
Another Oscilio. Yeah, I'm like, oof, what is this? He wins the die roll. He goes first. We play like a round or 2, turn or 2, and then he did some small misplay where he played Gone and bounced it with electromagnetic. What is it called?
Somersault, electromagnetic somersault.
No, the discharge, electrostatic discharge.
Oh, electrostatic discharge. Okay.
These 3 are the names are too close.
Yeah.
And then he didn't have an action point. He thought he did. I'm like, you don't have an action point, so he IP'd 2 cards. And that's how I gained tempo.
Yeah.
So I comboed like a turn or 2 after. I don't recall exactly, and I beat him like this way. It was really fast. It was like a 20-minute or 15-minute game. He was super friendly. He asked me if we can play another one. I'm like, yeah, we have 30 minutes. So we submitted the results. We played another one. I won that one too. So he was like, he's a bit impressed, but we became really close friends. Like we were like talking the whole weekend, and like he actually did not bad for day 1. He won 4 and 3, so he almost made it to day 2, but was close. But it happens.
Yeah, you killed him.
Yeah, it was my bad. I got one of us.
Yeah, friendly fire.
Yeah. So yeah, day 1. Round 1 was pretty smooth. I was glad to buy the Chuck Charmers actually because I didn't have one. I got one like last minute, gold foil, and I was debating if I should pay for it. I'm like, whatever. I travel all the way here. I'm not gonna lose because of 1 card, so let's buy the one because it was only gold foil. I didn't have the rainbow foil, so it's a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
And yeah, it helped in that matchup, I guess.
Nice.
So yeah, that was round 1. Round 2 was probably the closest game in the whole run. It was against Syndra. So my experience with Syndra, usually if they run Mask of Pouncing Links, I'm dead. Because if they're smart enough, they can combo like turn 2, and it's too much tempo, like too much pressure on me, and I can never go back.
Yeah.
So they opted to go first. They won the die roll. They went. I leaked like 6 or 7 damage turn 0, which is really bad.
Yeah, could be worse in the Syndra, I guess, but that's like still bad.
Yeah. I tried. I think I had a sigil on the board for the turn after. I did some damage. Then it's his turn again. He did not a big turn, like an average one. Then I forced a combo with like 4 cards, I think, with some kind of disruption. I don't recall exactly because it's like in the early turns, early rounds of the tournament. But what I recall is like he went down to 6, and then I was at 11, and he was with a 5-card hand or something like that. So like I dead 100% on that turn.
Yeah.
So I drew up a current funnel. I drew up electromagnetic somersault. a Sigil of Lightning, and Zero Cost Shock. My
Okay.
love for the weekend.
Yeah.
And I still had the headpiece and the arm piece, the bindings and the brilliance.
Okay.
So yeah, he started attacking me. I figured it out really fast that I'm dying this turn in case I don't kill him. He was at 6.
Mm-hmm.
I blocked with the current funnel, bounced it with the electromagnetic somersault. So that's
Nice.
1 amp.
Yes.
And then he's attacking me again. I block with the headpiece. And in reaction, I play the, in response, I play the Sigil of Aether and I crack the bindings.
Yeah.
So that's amp 2 for playing the Sigil. And then I discard the current funnel to bring back the Sigil. That's amp 3 from the bindings.
Yeah.
And then I play the Sigil of Lightning again. That's amp 4. Like on Volzar, it's 4. On Volzar, it's 3 and 1 amp from the binding. So it's 4 amp in total. And I play the Shock, which makes Volzar up to 4 and plus the 1. So that's like 6
that's sick.
arcane.
It's really sick.
Like 4 from the Volzar, 1 from the bindings and the Shock. So
yeah.
And then he stayed like for like 5 minutes to do this all over again to make sure it's 5 amps and 1 arcane. And then he's like, "Oh damn, that was so close." And
he
was cool about it, but I think he was a bit pissed.
Maybe, yeah. You would expect if you're at 6 that you're safe from Shock.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, "I should have blocked with momentum." I'm like, "Yeah, maybe it's hard to figure out that you're gonna die at 6, but yeah."
Yeah, true. That is sick
So
line, though.
That was like
nice.
The adrenaline was so high after this kill.
Yeah.
I was like really hyped, like 6 Shock kill. Yeah. So that was Syndra turn around. I'm at 2-0 here. Then I go into Azalea, which is not a good matchup again.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah. So I got deck checked. Me and my opponent, we got deck checked.
Okay.
So we start like 15 minutes late, but they give us the time.
Which you don't probably need.
So, yeah, exactly. I'm playing Azalea. So let me read what I typed here. So yeah, basically, I don't remember how it exactly went. He didn't do much disruption, but he was pushing a lot of damage with some blood rots and stuff like that, and some maybe like small disruption like the seek and destroy effects, but no Redder Ledger, happily.
Yeah.
I went down to. I remember like I comboed him, like forced combo as usual, not a big combo.
Mm-hmm.
So I went down to 1 and he was at 2, I think. And I had the blood rot. So I played my turn and I had the Sigil of Solace, which helped me here. I healed back up to 4, went back down to 2 when my turn ended, and he was still at 2. He's like, "You're dead." I'm like, "No, I healed from Sigil of Solace." So I think he misblocked or did something wrong, assuming I was gonna die. I'm not sure.
Okay, that would make sense.
Yeah, but because he was like, "Oh, you're dead." I'm like, "No, I'm at 2 because I was at 4." But I think he still had like 3 cards. I don't think it mattered because he blew up his spell void like early on in the combo turn, and he had no AB at all.
Okay.
So yeah, goes into his turn. He's at 2 HP. I shock him, and he dies.
Sick.
So that's 2 kills with shock.
That is a 6 stars for the tournament, though. Facing Syndra and Azala and getting kills on it.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I got away from the bad matchups, at least like flippy matchups. So I should maybe get some Earth heroes now. And then I get matchup into Pablo Pintor on Nu.
Oh no, Nu.
So like, yeah, so like imagine, not just Nu, it's Pablo Pintor.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It couldn't get any worse, really. That's the final raid boss.
Yeah, everyone next to me, like they're like taking picture of my phone with it saying I'm against Pablo Pintor, making fun of me. I'm like, oh shit! I didn't even know that it's Nu at the time. Then I sit on the table and he puts Nu on the table. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm playing that game kind of slowly. I thought I had it, like not had it, but I was ahead maybe. I was at 25, he was at 22, so I'm like, okay. I still haven't comboed. I can still do it.
That sounds
good. It's
good.
doable. And then I don't know, he had some sequence of plays that are really rough. He started healing from his new ability and like the cards that banishes cards. So he's like went up to 25, 26, I
Yeah,
don't know. And
the
then he plays a
body of whatever.
CNC. He CNCs me for 6. I block 6. I had a gun in arsenal. He uses the transcend card that gives
+1.
+1.
Tip the crane
And
of the
then
salt.
then I activate Oscilio and I get a calming breeze on top. And I play it. I'm
Oh!
like, oh yeah, we're rolling. So I'm good. One is still safe. Play my turn. Then the second turn CNC, and then I think he had a not slither, Fang Strike in
Okay.
arsenal or something. I wasn't focused. I think I misread his hands, and yeah, he buffed the CNC again to 7, and I lose my gun.
Oh,
Which
that's
is really
rough
rough.
happening twice.
Rough because I blocked 6 and lose the gun. Yeah, it was rough, like 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And then it went downwards from there. I think there was a moment where he was threatening lethal, but if I block my equipment, I can live if he doesn't pump, but he has 2 cards. So I decide to block with the eclectic magnetism 2, like to be safe, and then he doesn't pump. So I think if I risked it and kept the eclectic, I could have came back in the game. But yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, so I just do like I think what was the card that I played? I played glyph overlay with like 3 sigils, get some cards back. But I was hoping to get some instance and like crack boots, get some more damage in. So if I had the eclectic with the glyph and the cracking the boots, I should have had like a much bigger turn. But yeah, and afterwards I just lost the game because I was way behind.
It's rough to read those turns, but like sometimes you just have to. At some point you're at the spot where you can't play around things anymore, and you just have to go like fuck it, we ball, you know.
Yeah, I think that was mistake for the whole. That was my mistake. Like this kind of mentality of being extra safe was my mistake through the whole tournament. Because I will go to another round where I feel like I could have won it easily, and I played it too safe. So yeah. Anyways, this
but
game
like
was like,
usually it's just good to play it safe. But when you are way behind and
it's
there's
in the
like
tournament,
no.
I'm not playing on Talishar, so I don't want to be like.
Yeah, that's
too
real.
risky.
That's real. That's real.
Yeah. Yeah, and I'm like at 5-2 from no, I'm all right. The other one I was at 5-2, but this one I was here. Here I was 3-2. So
Yeah.
I like if I lose one more, I'm out.
3-2,
Oh no,
3-1 now.
3-1, 3-1. Yeah. Sorry, the next one is 3-2 because I play into a Vinsat and I didn't have my scours. And so what happens? He goes first. He gets 2. What's it called? The Malefic on board on turn 0.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like he has his engine start rolling already on turn 0. I play my turn. I had a really good hand. Played, I think, I don't know, I don't recall exactly, but I had like amp 3 on Volzar. Played the sigil like to amp 3 and then activate Volzar. And then in response, I had the Mind Warp in hand. In response, he plays Cull and he banishes my Mind Warp. So I lose the tempo. I was gonna get tempo for sure out of that because it's gonna hit. He's at AB2 only. So that was really rough. I lost my Mind Warp from hand. So goes to his turn. He plays some line where he was bluffing that he had the what's it called, the one that banishes it.
Cool or succumb?
Succumb. Yeah,
Succumb. Yeah.
Succumb stand. Yeah. So I'm like, do I fully block this? I had a pretty good hand. Like if I fully block, I lose maybe 1 or 2 value. Like my hand would give me 2 more value on offense. But if he has succumb, I'm gonna lose a lot. So I'm like, okay, I'll fully block and just play Gone. I had already gone Arsenal. Gone into I think Sigil of Solace, bounce gone back, and that's like 1 card 7, which is still really good.
Yeah, that's pretty good line.
Yeah, so he didn't have succumb. He play on the turn after he plays everything, and then he had succumb on the turn after.
Unlike him.
And not only that, he had widespread destruction, so he banished my Gone.
Yeah.
And it went downhill from there. Like you could figure it out from there. Like I lost the Gone, I lost the succumb, and yeah. So maybe if I pushed a little bit more damage, and didn't fully block for like predicting the second, maybe I could have won that. But I feel like it was a bit unlucky. He started really, really hot and
Mm-hmm.
got my mind warp, so I couldn't get tempo back.
Yeah, it's
I
a
think I did a
it's
small
a
combo,
matchup
but it
that
wasn't
is
even enough.
yeah that
Yeah,
is matchup that is quite
I
like
mean,
very very losable, especially if you go second and they get their
yeah, he
stuff.
played in total like 4 incantations. So like he was always
Oh,
like, I usually count on blast, playing blast and bouncing some of his rune chants
yeah,
to fuck up his turn, but
yes,
like it was impossible. He has too many rune chants. Yeah, I don't know. I felt like I couldn't have won it, even though I feel like this matchup I should be pretty favored to me. But it happens, sometimes it's a card game. So I
yeah.
wasn't too mad about this, but yeah, I was feeling like it's hard to get to day two. I'm at 3-2. What am I gonna do now? And then I play into Kano, and
Oh,
this game was super. Like maybe I was wrong when I said the Syndra game was super close. Actually, this one was probably the closest game. That's why I wanted to talk about the matchups, because there are so many close games.
yeah.
So
It's really
I'm at three
interesting to
two.
hear. Also,
Yeah, I'm
also
at
like
three
for a lot
two.
of people, like the line that you think did versus Sintra to kill them, that's sick line.
Yeah,
That's sick line. Note that
yeah,
down.
yeah. It's not obvious. Like you have to think it through.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
It's a lot of hoops. Yeah, but go ahead, go ahead.
that's why sometimes I'm not always destroying my Aether bindings on combo turns, because sometimes you get more value from the one amp on like post combo turns
No, yeah,
to
for
like
sure.
force the surge, or maybe it's kill them on like their turn. Like I did that also into Verdant, I
Yeah,
think,
yeah. No,
and it
that's
helped a
real.
lot.
Because like
Yeah,
on combo turns you get enough amp anyways, so then it's like
yeah.
maybe 1 or 2 extra
So I'm
damage.
surging either way. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I played into a Kano. So this Kano is probably maybe the best Kano I've played against in a while. He was super, like he knew the matchup for sure. He knew about the rewinds. He was super, what do you say, uh, like playing slowly, not committing too much and all that. But he also high rolled a bit. He got like at turn 3, I think. We were playing a bit slow. At turn 3, he had 3 epots and 2 deja vu pots. So I'm like,
Ooh.
if stuff, even with the rewind, I might get wrecked. So what happens is I'm playing my turn. I had a rewind in Arsenal. I forced. Let me remember if it was this game. Yeah, I forced the combo. Like I'm like, I need to force damage, because if he keeps setting up, he has so many potions. I'm probably dead either way. So I
Yeah, yeah,
forced
makes
the
sense.
combo with the rewind in my arsenal.
Yeah.
I cracked the boots, did everything. I did a pretty good combo. He went down, I think, to, I don't remember, but below 10, like 4, 5, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Full combo. And I still had the resource from the chest piece, or I had one floating. So I was still covered with the rewind in case he wants to pop off on my turn.
I love it.
So yeah, so he goes for some, I don't know how he did it, but like I know how, but I don't remember how. He got like he benched a wildfire,
Mm-hmm.
but not without cracking his boot. So he either did a depot, or he got it lucky from the top. I don't remember exactly. And he plays it, buffing it with the Aether. What's it called? The weapon? I forgot. Uh,
Crucible of
Aether
Eitherware.
Crucible. Yeah, the Crucible.
Yeah.
So here I'm debating: do I rewind it, or do I wait for the floodgates, or if he had anything like that after it to rewind that? But then I figure out that he has so many potions. So if I don't rewind it and I rewind the one after, he can still KO multiple times, and he's gonna hit an extender, pretty sure. So I'm
Yeah,
like,
makes
the
sense.
safest bet is to rewind the first wildfire
So
in that case,
if you
because he has
rewind the
so many.
first wildfire, then the punish is only if they have second wildfire coming from Arsenal from
Exactly.
the boots. Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
makes sense.
yeah. That's why I took my time a lot on this turn. So I'm like, if he has another wildfire, I'm done.
Yeah,
But
this is like
either
90%
way, it
of the Kano
was,
game. This single moment.
yeah, yeah. So I'm like, I figure out it's better to rewind his first wildfire. It's safer. So
Mm-hmm.
I do that. he basically stops his turn or like something like that. I had an attack on the stack, so he stops his turn, he blocks. So I waste my rewind basically. I stop his combo, but he didn't like lose any equipments out of it.
Yeah.
So I'm in trouble because I only have one more rewind in deck and I need to draw it. And he goes to his turn. I think he already used like a lot of resources and he blocked with the rest, so he didn't have any cards on his turn.
Okay.
I draw.
Did he use how many potions left?
No potions. He still has the potions.
Okay.
Like it was.
Yeah, it didn't do anything.
Rough, but I had to do it. Like I could not keep the rewind in my hand.
No, yeah, 100%, 100%. I'm just trying to map out this next turn here.
yeah. So next turn, I draw another rewind.
Ooh.
And then I do some kind of, I threaten lethal again, like because he is at like 4 or something like that. I maybe attack with Gone. I don't remember exactly because I put Gone back in the arsenal for the turn after because I bounced it, something like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I go for lethal. He does the same fucking thing. I don't remember how exactly. Maybe D-pot this time. So like maybe he had no more D-pots and he had 3 potions and he banishes the wildfire without cracking his boots.
The classic.
So I'm
Kano
back in
players.
the same place. So I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do and all this stuff. And I decide to rewind his wildfire again, and he stops his turn again, and he blocks out, but he goes down to 1. All right. So pass back to him, pass back to me because he had no cards.
Yeah.
And I threaten lethal again. I have no rewinds anymore in the deck, and he's at 1. He starts to do his combo. This time he cracks the boots, everything. He still has 1 AB because of the arm piece. And I have a shock in hand. I don't have a shock. I have an instance in hand. So I decide to cycle, get a shock. So I'm like, okay, if he taps out, I kill him. So he plays everything and pops the potions, everything. I'm down to like 10, I think. And so he has lesson. I don't remember exactly, but he plays a lesson. It hits, and he has a Kano on the stack, I think, and 1 resource. So like I figured it out that in order for him to win, he has to tutor a lesson, and then with that lesson tutor a blazing.
Yeah. Okay.
Which makes him out of resources because he had only 1 resource to play the. Like he had exactly resource to play that line. So he plays the lesson. And then plays the blazing for like 40 damage or whatever and he stepped out and I shock him. And he's like, oh my god, 2 rewinds and then he shocked me to death. So I kill him with the shock again. It was so close. Like he played it masterfully.
Yeah, that's kind of sick because you played masterfully too. I swear if that was like the exact cards that happened here in this game, you give to someone who has now not enough experience in the Kano matchup and know how Kano works, then they probably lose that like 100 out of 100 times.
Yeah, so I feel like me playing Kano as my first deck helped out a lot because it got me 2 wins in day 1 that got me to day 2. Like, sorry, I spoiled the next one.
Shit!
I forgot because the next one was pretty easy, but this was the Kano matchup too.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah,
the 7th was Kano too. Yeah.
Yeah, 7 was Kano. Sorry.
No, all good.
So yeah.
I mean, it was kind of spoiled that you won because day 2. So.
Yeah, exactly that too. So yeah, this game was super close. He went and told everyone about it. So every time I was speaking to someone, oh, you're that Oscilio that shocked Kano for 1 and reminded 2 of his wildfire. I'm like, yeah. Because he played really well, honestly. Like I could not imagine someone played this well, and still, I don't know how I managed to pull it out.
Yeah,
it was good.
Rewind's pretty good tech.
Yeah, and I drew like the one right off. But yeah, also him, like he had 3 wildfire turns in a row. It was a bit lucky also from him.
True.
So I feel like
both rolled well. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, that was the turn. I go into the last round of the day into another Kano. He was playing a different list, not a different, but like the one that runs Spindle, and he's like playing more tempo. So, but he wasn't finding any potions early on, so he didn't have any potions, but he was pressuring my life.
Mm-hmm.
He spindled me for 6, and I decided not to AB because I could combo the turn after and like pressure him, and he had no potions, so I thought I was maybe a bit safe.
Yeah, and AB one
And
on that one. It's not
yeah,
ideal.
yeah, AB one, it's not. It's like, is it gonna matter? Then I'm unlucky if it's about one AB, one opt is gonna matter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I take the 6. I go down to like 20, I think, like playing tempo with him. And I force lethal, and I had the rewind. I drew the rewind on that turn actually. So
Main character.
so yeah, I was a bit So he's like, if he keeps blocking, I don't think he can win because he doesn't have potions. So he tries to go for the combo. I think he could have killed me, but I rewinded his wildfire, and then he had no potions to like keep going.
Mm-hmm.
And yep, I kill him there. No,
GG's.
I think he blocks, and I kill him the turn after, whatever. But like he had no AB and stuff like that.
Yeah, Stormstrider's gone. Your life total good.
Yeah,
It's
it
done.
was a much easier game than the one before against Kano.
It's surprising when they don't find potions and flip to wildfires naturally. It gets easier, no?
Yeah, I know,
Crazy.
right? Yeah, so yeah, that was day 1. I played also sealed afterwards because I'm like, I need to make the best of my time, even though everyone told me just go relax.
Yeah, it's like these days are really mentally tiring.
Yeah, but for me, I'm traveling the whole way, paying a lot of money, and once per year, so I had to make the best of
No,
it.
100%,
And
100%. I get it.
I went for 0 on the sealed, so it was worth it, and it was double ticks, so that was like 150 euros worth of ticks or something. So I was happy about that.
Yeah.
And
After
and
this
then
run, I'm gonna ask you where did you spend your ticks, because that's always fun. The prize balls are really good in Pleasant Park tournaments, I think.
I think I sold
Day 2
most
first.
of them.
Day 2
I was
first.
trying-
Day 2 first.
Yeah. So before day 2, I go back home, like to the hotel. I'm
Yeah.
super tired, and a fucking mosquito is on my head the whole night. Like, you know, when you try to sleep and
Yeah.
there's a mosquito, I'm trying to kill it, and like it's a Tom and Jerry scenario at night. So I barely sleep 4 hours. I'm like, oh my god, this day is gonna be rough.
But that's the wizard
And I
buff,
go
though.
there.
That's the wizard buff.
Yeah. And to make things worse, I go there. I'm super sleepy. I'm like waiting for my match, and I'm sleepy on the table. And it turns out it's another fucking new.
Oh no.
I'm like, oh my god, I have to think about all the possibilities now and the bluffs on round 1.
Yeah,
That's
your
so
matchups,
unlucky.
your gem is kind of rough.
Yeah, so that's why I was like happy about my run, because it wasn't easy. Like, it's not like Earth Heroes.
Oh yeah.
And like farming them. So yeah, it was a new. He was pretty happy to see Oscilio because it's favored for him, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But I played like the same strategy. I didn't change anything from the game I played into Pablo, but I guess he didn't get too lucky. He didn't see any bounce.
Okay.
And on the turn that I had a sigil on board and gone in Arsenal, he didn't disrupt me. So I draw up 6 cards, whatever, and I combo him. And then, you know, the rest, like poking him. It was like actually an easy matchup somehow. But yeah.
Yeah.
So I played it slow, comboed him with like 5-6 cards, and then poked him a bit, and he's dead.
Yeah, because that matchup is kind of weird. I mean, we don't have to think about that anymore, luckily. But like sometimes when you get tempo and then they'll disrupt you, and you just chip them with arcane or whatever and play blast hands, it just you just do the thing, and their numbers are super bad when you are just no blocking, and they can't have the tempo and like put you into lose-lose.
You feel you're favored sometime in this matchup, and then you feel like it's unwinnable. So I don't know. I'm happy it's gone, honestly. Like, because you have to think a lot on this matchup. Like, I'd rather play other assassins.
No, for sure.
Easier. Yeah. So yeah, happily I win the new matchup. I'm like, okay, that's a good start. I wasn't feeling too optimistic because, you know, I need to win 5 games to guarantee top 8. And then I come into a game where I wish. So what happens here is the commentator, the guy, I played him and sealed like a day before. He's like, oh, you're doing really well. Try to win one more, and I'll put you on the stream. I'm like, okay, let's try to win the next one. And then I get matched into KO. I'm like, oh, that's great. KO should be like pretty favored to me. And I play the game. He blood rush below me early on, so I'm bet down on life. I'm like at 20, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And then I draw a pretty good combo hand with, I think I don't know how I drew an extra card. It was brilliance or something. But the point is, I'm comboing him. He has 0 AB. Oh, and he was still at 40. He fully blocked the turns before.
Okay.
I was at 20. He was at 40. But he blew, like he used his headpiece. He
Scowling
had
gun.
Scowling, which is really threatful when I'm comboing. So I'm like,
Sure.
I'm free to combo as I wish.
Yeah.
And I had a pretty good combo too in hand. So I start comboing, and I think I had Blast or something. I drew a card during the combo, basically.
Okay.
So I had the finisher, it was Mind Warp, and I had an extra action point, and I drew the Etching. So I have two options here, all right?
Yeah.
So I can either push more damage because I have an extra action points where I amp the Etchings, then play Gone, Sigil Gone, which is a lot more damage. But he still had like 3 cards in hand and 1 card in arsenal, and I'm at 20. Or I can play the safe way where I finish with the Mind Warp and I lose the extra action point. Or no, I can throw the Gone again and keep the Etching in arsenal for future turns, or something like that. So I think here, like for like 5 to 8 minutes, just about this play. So I'm thinking if I want to be safe, I should Mind Warp him, because that way he doesn't have a turn afterwards, and I can I have tempo, and I play like 5-card hand into him.
Yeah.
Maybe I can push him down and I shock him. He has no AB.
Exactly.
So that was my thinking behind this. At the same time, it's like, I don't know, 8 less damage, or I don't remember. I did the math during. It was a bit different, like a huge amount of damage difference. Maybe 4. I don't remember how much it was.
Okay.
So I decided to go, like, this is the mistake of the weekend. I decided to go with the Mind Warp, which is the safer route. That's why I was telling you, like, I was playing too safe, I think. Because he wasn't that low. I was comboing him from 40. So I think here I should have pushed more damage, to get him closer to lethal.
Yeah, makes
Even
sense.
though so like afterwards I thought about it, but I played the Mind Warp and I kept the Etching in arsenal, and he went down to like 8, I think. It was pretty good, like a big turn, but still I could have forced card. Oh, and he blocked with the card, so like on the last attack of Gone, he blocked with the card, and then it was too late because I used the action point, because there's no point of playing Etching now because I cannot bounce the Gun. So
Yeah.
Okay, he has 2 cards. I would have played the Etching if I knew he's gonna block with 1 more card. But yeah, so I Mind Warp him. He loses 1 card and he keeps 1. He doesn't attack me, I think, or maybe he discards to create an agility or something like that. And he had a Gold Kiss Ram from before, so like he had a good setup.
Yeah.
And I go into my turn and I draw. I don't recall exactly, but at least I draw 3 non-attack actions.
Ooh.
It was really, really rough. I played. I think I had 1 sigil. I played a sigil and I played glyph overlay to bounce the sigil. Did like 5 arcane. He goes down to. I think he was at 8 after that. I think he was playing 10 before.
What's your life here?
I'm still at 20.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, maybe I'm safe. But he had 5-card hand. And so he goes down to 8, and we go into his turn. He Blood Rush Bellows me. I go down and I have to block. Like, he threatens a lot of damage because he had the agility and he had the Gold Kiss Ram. So like he had so much, and 5-card hand. And he hits what's it called? The one that throws you a card.
The Beast Within.
Yeah. So it was like a huge turn. I'm like, okay, I'm screwed. So he's attacking me. I still had in hand a discharge and the flittering. So I either block with the flittering and keep the discharge. And I lost the arsenal to the card that vanishes the arsenal.
Yeah, smashing. So not smashing, the sandbagging.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, I will take more damage. I'll go down to 1 and keep the flittering and attack him for 7, 2 card 7. If he doesn't block, like if he, I don't know, he's too amped to play like more cards, he go down low, maybe I shock him again, maybe I win. So I do that. I go down to 1, attack him for 7. he considers not blocking and going down like to, or blocking with one card and going down to 3 or 4.
Mhm.
But then he decides to play it safe because I'm at 1, which is like the reasonable play. He blocks it out. He's still at 7, I think. He takes 1 or something.
Yep.
And plays his turn. I have two instants and I die because he's attacking me for like I don't know how much, and I'm at 1, and I don't have kill range, and yeah.
Yeah.
So this game, I feel this game was really, really winnable if I went the other route.
No, I think
But it
so
was,
too, because you get more damage, and then because their AB is 0, so you get your
yeah.
mind ward for next turn. So whatever you draw, you have bindings, and any amp you mind ward them, and you're out of their like kill range.
That's easily my big mistake of the.
But I really get the like thinking behind for what
like
you did
when
there.
You think if you lose a game, you're out of the tournament. You're gonna think like very carefully and be too safe. And
no, yeah, I get that 100%.
Especially with weather, you need to sometimes just like roll with it and see what happens.
Yeah,
that was my mistake for sure. That, like if I had to choose one mistake for the whole tournament, that's the one.
Yeah.
Like every time I remember that I bubbled at 9-3, I remember this moment. I'm like, fuck, I should. It ruined 2 days of my trip. Just like every time I go to sleep, I'm like, oh my god, why did I play the
yeah. but like I also get that. I think it's good that you said that. If you saw them blocking earlier, you would have gone the etchings route, because at this point your opponent insits keeping their hand. Which is like very good thing for them to do in your combo. So then you can make the mistake of like forcing their hand out, thinking like that hand is like very good. Because I think the way you play into Oscilio's combo, you either full commit on blocking it so you don't get got by mind warp, or then you just don't block and still have a turn of your own.
Yep. Yeah. So, but yeah, I couldn't do anything because I had two action points, so I attacked with gun without bouncing it.
Yeah.
That second action point. There was no point of doing the etching line anymore after he.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, that was my loss. I'm like 90% feeling that I'm gonna bubble out because I'm at 3, and I was like, how much was I here?
7 wins. 6-3. Yeah, 6-3.
Yeah, 6-3. So it's pretty rough. Then I go into the next game, into a Verdance. I'm like, oh, now I got the easy matchups. It was actually pretty close. He was blocking out a lot, but he was throwing the Phalanx and the stuff like that. How I played I played Blast. I mean, like I don't know, 4 or 5 turns in a row with the. No, not that much. Maybe three turns in a row, bouncing it and playing the Sigil of Aether. It was such a good combo. He's like, "What the fuck is this combo? It's too OP!" And like poking him.
Sigil of Aether too OP.
My combo was pretty small, but it was decent. And yeah, it was. I went down to like 11, and he was attacking me. If he gets me down to 7, he can Storm Striders and kill me on his turn. If he throws,
they were on Moon,
actually,
right?
he had Plume. Yeah, they were on Moon. So yeah, I played it safe, blocked, kept poking him. I don't remember how exactly, but I had 3 cards in the deck when I killed him, so it was really close. And I ran Sigils of Solace here just to get more consistent combo during this game, and I was cycling pretty aggressively. So then I get called out to stream for the next game. So I won this game. I get called out to stream, and it's a Verdance.
Let's go.
So I'm like, okay, last game was pretty easy, but it was close because I was about to fatigue. So I'm like, okay, forget about the sigils. Let's go Burn Bear, and let's try not to cycle a lot. Like even if it's good to cycle, if I'm pushing damage, I'm good. So I put the Burn Bears in. And I put the fries, like the usual package for Earth Heroes, but the Burn Bear instead of the maybe I had 1 spot for the sigil or two sigils, and I put instead of the sigil of So in the last matchup I had 2 sigil of Solace. I put 2 Burn Bears instead.
Yeah, makes sense.
And 2 fries. Yeah, and 2 fries. Yeah. So yeah, you saw the game. Played very slow. I IP'd myself maybe a couple of times. As long as I'm pushing arcane damage and he's not doing anything, I was happy with it because I'm poking his.
I think that game was really good.
Yeah, I did
That
mistake
Verdance got
the
ran
last
over.
turn, I think. Yeah. I wasn't happy about something I did where I drew off Channel Lightning late after playing the Eclectic. I did it unconsciously, honestly. It wasn't like I'm trying to do like I shouldn't have drawn because I missed the window where I hit with the attack and played Eclectic Magnetism after it, and and then I drew from the previous attack from Channel. I did it unconsciously because I'm not really used to play a lot in paper and like tournament vibes because I'm usually playing on Talishar.
Yeah.
So yeah, the opponent didn't say anything. He was okay with it, so that was pretty cool. I don't think it would have mattered, but yes, this shouldn't have happened.
Oh yeah, I remember that spot because there was basically no actions done before that. There was just a lot of thinking for a bit, and then you were like, "Oh, the draw," and then just took it.
Yeah. That moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, there was a moment where I drew the Brilliance, and I decide, okay, I should arsenal the Brilliance. Maybe they have Plow Under because I had the gun in hand, if you remember. So yeah, I got rewarded instantly because I put the Brilliance in arsenal. He Plow Unders me the turn after, and I go to the play Brilliance, block with the Flash of Brilliance, get the Brilliance back, and go through the combo.
Yeah.
So through the combo turn,
that was sick.
I think I did a mistake where I had an extra action point. I'm like, if I draw a spell, because I saw him pitch compliance before, so I'm like, I think they run one compliance called margin based list runs one compliance, so I'm like, maybe he's running the same.
Makes
so
sense.
He doesn't have compliance. I was assuming that. So I'm like, if I cycle the blink and I get a spell, I'm like, I kill him right there. So there's no way he lives. Like if I get an etching or something like bigger. So yeah, and I get punished a bit. I lose like 2 damage because I get the current funnel out of it.
Yeah.
And then I could have also stopped his sink if I didn't want the action point. But yeah, he got to sink and I lost 2 damage. So maybe that was my mistake. I got too greedy there. I should have just went for the safe line. But it wasn't a big deal.
No, this game wasn't close, really.
Yeah, exactly. So it wasn't close. So yeah, and he kept healing at the end. And there was a turn where, like, if he had the blue, I had the shock. If he had the blue, it would screw me. So I'm like, let's play safe, keep the shock in hand for the turn after.
Yeah, I like that.
And turns out he had Burn Bear. I saw it when I was watching the game again.
Yeah,
the pitches start. Yeah, and the bindings, the Aether bindings, I didn't crack them, and they helped me a lot in the turn after. Like when you tried to do the binding sequencing with the Sigil of Aether. I think I should have targeted myself with the Sigil of Aether when I watched it back. I could have like amped 1 extra and killed him right that turn, but I targeted him. And he used the card from hand, so it was like, I don't know.
It's fine either way. Fine either way.
Yeah. Yeah, that's basically the game. Like at the end, I misplayed. I should have attacked with current funnel in between the blasts, but I was too hyped to kill him. I forgot about Tunic.
No, makes sense.
And I forgot about
makes sense. Rolling high.
So, yeah.
Do you know who you played? Well, I mean, do you know who he was? Who you played on the Verdance? The chase.
When I was playing against him, I didn't know, but afterwards they told me he was a calling winner last week. Yeah, so it's
Las Vegas.
He's a really cool guy. I saw the chat; they were like flaming him, but he's like really cool, and we talked afterwards.
Nice.
I don't know, he wasn't doing anything on purpose. Honestly, he was just like
not at all.
Make sure the state is right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to make sure. For sure.
He told me he didn't play any Oscilio, only in sealed. So I'm like, okay, maybe he doesn't know too much about like the CC deck, and it's fun.
Yeah, because he's a Team Sigils player, I think. So.
Yeah, he was. I'm very sure he was a really good player, but like it's a bad matchup, and I high rolled a bit. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was my Verdance game. There was still one last game where I played Prism. That was a really funny game.
Nice.
He went first, attacks. I Burn Bear. My turn. I push some damage. He goes down to 25. He doesn't block. Plays into me. I have a combo hand, but I have I have Burn Bear in hand, and I have a Sigil of Brilliance, and I have Gone, and I'm ready. He attacks. I Burn Bear, so I have like 3 cards in hand and Sigil of Brilliance, and then he draws up. I think three. What's it called? So what do you call the stuff that Prism plays?
The Figments.
Figments. Yeah, I think he drew 3 Figments because he didn't block and I comboed him and killed him right in the combo turn. So that was it. Like it was like people next to me were still shuffling their decks, and I finished the game.
That
I
is
had a
funny.
friend there. He's a Kano player. I would go to him. He finishes. I'm like, oh, I finished before Kano.
That's an achievement, yeah.
That was like insane. He was a bit salty about printing Burn Bear. He's like, when I saw they printed Burn Bear, he played the matchup a lot. He told me like into Oscilio, and like he feels like Burn Bear makes it a bit rough for him.
Yeah, Burn Bear is really good. It's a bit too good.
Yeah. And yeah, that was my run. I figured I'm gonna bubble out because I lost like early games in day one, and that happened.
Yeah.
But it was really good experience. Just about the combo.
And the losses were really close too. It's not like And you didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny because now I think about it, like this long like CC tournament, like callings are the longest CC tournaments, I guess. Like with Oscilio, people say like it's not a good deck for these because you lose to yourself. But did you feel like you needed to fight your deck a whole lot here, or you think you get lucky, or was it just like because 12 games is like actually a big well, it's like sample size. Yeah, it's good sample size. So
it's not even easy matchups, like
Yeah, not at all.
Let's go through them fast. Syndra is Flippy maybe favored if she plays Maple. Azalea, Flippy, like it's a hard matchup. Two News, hard matchups. Okay, Vincent maybe easy, but I lost that one and I still made
it. I wouldn't say it's easy. It's fine, but it's losable.
Yeah, it's fine. Without the scours, it's much closer.
Yeah.
Kano's, I guess Flippy. I don't know. Like it's not easy. It's not an easy matchup.
Well, yeah, it's just boils down to throw rewind or kill them into turns.
Yeah. So like if I had met a lot of Earth heroes, I'd say I got lucky. I got so many Earth heroes, and I went to do 9-3. But like I played the Earth heroes later on, like two games out of 12. So
yeah, and the meta share on Earth heroes was pretty huge. So the gem was not favored here, and like the deck.
Yeah. So I feel like the deck performed really well, honestly.
Yeah.
If I didn't make that mistake on the KO game, I should have top 8. I'm pretty sure.
It depends because these change. These change too after that.
But the other games. But yeah. So that's how I calm myself. I say maybe I would have met another new.
Yeah, three news, 2 news, 1 Syndra.
There was so many news anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, there was.
No, I didn't aim to win the tournament. I just wanted to get to top 8, honestly. But yeah.
But you money this one. So the first calling you played didn't get top day 2. Now you got day 2. No. So the next one, the progression is the next one is top 8. Yeah.
I should try to go to like smaller tournaments, maybe like a ProQuest in Cyprus or something. I'm gonna plan to do that. Like I just go to callings directly. It's a bit rough,
Yeah.
Next time I'll go
PQs are good.
Battle Harden.
Yeah.
Yeah, PQs I should have a good chance to like a top 8 and try to win it.
For sure.
But if we have PQs in our region, I play.
How about calling Copenhagen in August?
It's too much. Like when my ticket got cancelled, I paid 1,600 euros extra just to get back home. So
wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucked.
Like I got refunded 500 euros, and I paid over that 1,600 because there's no tickets. And if I stay, I have to pay for hotel, so it's even worse. So
yeah,
it's
that's really bad. Yeah,
expensive to go there. That's why I try to make the best of it.
Yeah, Copenhagen is probably like really long flight for you. So
yeah, I don't know. We'll see.
But how about your ticks? Where did you use your ticks now?
My connection is cutting out. Sorry.
All good.
What did you say?
Where did you use your ticks? What did you buy with your ticks? Because you were doing good in side events.
I can't hear you. I think my connection, because I live in a shitty country. Wait, let me try it. Fix that. Oh, I think now it's good. Can you speak now?
Okay. Do you hear me well?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, good. So the ticks, where did you spend them? Because you did well in the side events.
Oh, so yeah, I traded most of them for cards or money. Like I didn't buy anything. Okay. Maybe I bought some. I bet like 10 packs or something. Oh, 15 packs from the prize wall.
Okay.
But the rest I traded, and I got some pirate cards, some gravy. Even though I'm pretty sure I'm gonna play Oscilio mainly, but
Nice.
it's fun to try out other decks. Yeah,
True.
I had a game yesterday. I'm playing in the league that means nothing. You know that? It's a channel that plays.
No,
Like
I
he
don't.
makes a league, webcam league. It's pretty nice.
Oh, okay.
I had the game into gravy yesterday. It was very close, but I won it. I'm at 3-0 now with
Nice.
Oscilio.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wait, is there a stream for that?
What? They put the games on YouTube, like the rounds.
Oh, okay.
It's free
Link
entry.
me
It's like
after.
100 players.
Link
Oh,
me after.
yeah.
I'll watch.
They do it like every. Yeah, I'll do it later. Yep.
But all right. Anything else you want to say about whatever?
No, just like Oscilio is best deck.
Real.
don't. I think now he's like really good. Honestly, like you can see, like in Germany now they're playing more and more of Oscilio in the nationals. I saw. I want to see today the Canadian nationals also if there's
Oh
any
yeah, that one
Oscilio.
starts
Yeah,
in a few hours. Yeah.
yeah, in 3 hours. Yeah. I think it's a really good deck, but not many players play it because it's hard to get into. I guess like you have to give it some time to get into it.
Yeah, people have
But
feel
if
feel
you're
bad
like,
about the no blocks, so you just have to get through that barrier
yeah,
first.
yeah. Like I've been there. Don't give up. Just if you've lost a couple of games on non-blocks, and you start to see lines because it's not obvious lines. You start to see lines that you don't see usually if you play a lot of games. Because
True.
you will try to, yeah. Like for example, how I killed Syndra. If you're playing a new player, you're not gonna see that line. So
Yeah,
you
real.
start to see some stuff, and these like increase your win rate a lot. Like these are the matches that matter.
Yeah, because it's
So yeah,
it's
it's really
always
rewarding.
because he's very class canon still. Even though you can like block
Yeah,
decently well, but if you do mistakes, you're gonna get heavily punished by
yeah, you
those.
cannot do a mistake, and like other decks, maybe if you do a mistake, oh, okay, I made a mistake here, I can still come back. This
Yeah,
one, no, you have to like try to play it perfectly,
but
and
if
don't
you
underestimate blocking. Like blocking in Oscillio is really important, in my opinion.
no 100%
Like,
because it's your like setup combo deck, so you just deal at the game, you block,
like
you
I was
just
playing on the stream game, I was playing into Verdance. Like I don't want to block Verdance, but my hand says block. I still block and present some damage. You don't have to take the whole damage and IP myself in the end. So like you have to plan out
no,
and
yeah,
see
never
what's
IP.
your value.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. That's basically it. And I want to thank you, honestly. Like you helped me a lot with figuring out the deck and practicing. I'm watching like most of your videos and always following up on your list.
No
So
worries, no
yeah,
worries.
thank you for helping the community and helping me like
No worries.
get to
I'm just
improve.
happy that
Yeah,
it's of help because I don't know. That's what the channel
yeah,
is
it
for,
is.
really. like
Yeah, for sure.
like I'm not
So
big on content creating. No, it's not content creating first. I just play the game a lot, so
yeah,
I just post videos, whatever.
yeah. Yeah, I'm considering also like starting to do some videos, like because I've been playing a lot, and maybe this helps expose the area here, and we get some support
Hopefully, yeah,
when the
for
videos.
sure to do
Yeah,
that. Let's hope that
yeah,
the
maybe.
area there gets a lot of support so you can get big communities.
Yeah, hopefully, because there is a bunch of players, like a lot of players.
Yeah,
But
because maybe.
yeah,
Hey, have you played Tekken?
Tekken, the fighting game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've played it like when I was young. Yeah.
Okay. So do you know the scene on Tekken? The pro scene?
Do I know what?
The pro
Oh
scene?
no, I don't know the process.
Okay,
No, no.
so the history, like quickly on Tekken Pro scene, was that it was
Yeah,
dominated by Korea and Japan for a long time, and some
yeah,
Americans. But like
yeah,
when Tekken 7 came out, and it was like 2 3 years old or something, there was
yeah,
there was one guy who came out Pakistan who could play one tournament. He played the
yeah,
tournament. He absolutely fucking curbstone slapped everyone on that game, and then
yeah,
that opened up the scene in Pakistan for them to travel a lot more because they got like the visas and all that. So
Oh, nice.
now after that it's like top eights are like 3 4 Pakistani players, and like the local
Yeah,
scene of Pakistani is like so high level. So like
yeah,
when you open up and expose areas like this to like travel and
yeah,
shit, you get like absolutely amazing players. And I really hope that
yeah. I
happens a
know.
lot with Flesh and Blood too. We could get new names and new
Yeah,
innovation
hopefully.
and
The
good
only
stuff.
downside is like there's like there's so much demand, and like even with the regions that they're like available right now, they barely can get enough product, so it's gonna
supply.
be a
Yeah,
bit rough to open supply to another region. I
yeah,
can
but
feel that.
hopefully,
Even if we get like small ProQuests, I'd be happy. Like we don't need callings and battle hardens, just like small
no,
support
yeah, just
ProQuest.
ProQuest. We don't have callings and battle harness here either. But we just have
Yeah,
ProQuest and it's fine, and nationals. So
yeah,
that still
exactly.
that still
That would be
ignites the
awesome.
scene. Yeah.
For sure. It's an
But yeah,
amazing game.
thank for this a lot, and
Yeah.
congratulations on a good
Thank you
run.
for having me. Yeah, thanks. Keep up the good work, and I'll keep watching your content. Thank you for having me.
Keep winning.